another video. And today I will be bringing y'all a story time about the time my homecoming activity got shot up. And make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this to other people so they can also, learn about the story of what happened. And this took place back in my freshman year. So with that being said, let's get into the story. First, to start out, if you're not in college, I'm gonna give you a little background of it. In college, you have homecoming week. I mean, even in high school, you have homecoming week too, but like in college, you have, extra activities during that week. And during my school's Bonfire, we have an open campus. So therefore, anybody can come on campus and, be on the campus. And during this party, things went left and, it wound up leading to a shooting. But pretty much it started at night. And I was with my boy, Ross. And Ross could tell you himself. But basically, we was at the bonfire, we was walking around, and then we wound up splitting up for a quick second. And then I wound up going into like the crowd where, like the party was happening in the parking lot, in the back parking lot. And, I wound up meeting Ross again, like later on. And I told him I'm about to go inside and change. And I didn't like what I had on, so I was like, I was just gonna go inside and, change my clothes and stuff. So, as I'm going inside and I'm changing my clothes, I went up there, changed, came back down, and I seen this girl and this dude, like they just got shot or something happened. So, I heard they was like, they shooting. But in my mindset, I came there with, my boy. And like, we've been going to school together since like elementary. So, like, obviously I ain't about to just let him be out there by himself. And then like his mama and them was, telling us like keep one another, safe. So I run out the door. I know that ain't smart. I know it's like now thinking on it wasn't the smartest idea to do, but at the time I wasn't thinking. So I run out the door and I'm running towards basically where they said they were shooting at. Now I see everybody running towards the school, and at that time it was Towers, and that's towards like the freshman dormitory, wherever all the freshmen stay. I mean, it's some upperclassmen, but mainly, the freshmen. But basically, I was running towards there, and I see my friend holding his foot. So in my mind, I'm like, bro, this man just got shot in his foot. And like, when he told me somebody stepped on his foot, I straight just looked him in his face and was like, bro, don't play like that. Like, I know he wasn't playing because at the time he was in pain, but it was like, bro, I'm sitting up like, I was about to damn near freak out. I'm like, bro, this dude got shot in his foot. We got to take him to the, the hospital. At that time, I didn't have my car. So we would have had to lift this man to the hospital or catch a ride from one of our other boys. And I'm just sitting there like, dang. So, as he wound up letting go of his foot and stuff like that, we standing there, me, him, and another one. I don't know if you want his name included, so I ain't gonna say, but I'm gonna call him V because that's what we go by, V. We was standing there talking. And, I'm sitting here like, looking around in my environment. I'm like, hey, I think we should walk back towards the building because they gonna bring that mess over to towards the campus. So like not even 2 minutes after that, I guess they came through the little security gate because our school, they don't be having nobody there. But basically they came through the gate and I guess they started shooting again. Now I took off back towards the building because I'm like, all right, I know he good. I can actually get myself to safety. So I took off back to the building. Now I'm across the street from this water fountain that we got in front of the Towers. And it was a dude and it was a girl. This girl was almost at the door, but she wasn't at the door. Now, I promise to God, like, I wish I could have recorded it so y'all know I wouldn't be lying about this part, but like, I promise you, like, I got to the door so quick that I beat the girl to the door and I ran her over. Now, at the time, I ran her over and I kept going, but now, like after it was back, I was trying to look for her and apologize because I wasn't really trying to do it. It was just in a moment, like I was just trying to go. So at that time, I ran her over, I ran the building and I'm like, bro, they really tripping out here. And so they out there, still going at it. So, obviously school called the cops off the first instance. They was already calling them and, they came and they was on the opposite, they was on the wrong side of the campus anyways. So they had to walk all the way back to, they didn't have to walk, they had to drive to the right side of campus, which was towards the freshman side. And so, everybody just sitting downstairs, shook. Everybody sitting in the hall, talking to one another, make sure everybody good, make sure ain't nobody hitting, all that. And I realized, I pat my pockets, and I realized I don't have my wallet. So, me being stupid once again, I ran back outside, and I'm looking for my wallet. And I'm like, bro, I'm not about to go in this building until I find my wallet, because I had just took money off my card and, put it in my wallet. So I'm like, bro, I'm not about to lose no bread like how these other people be losing bread. And that's another reason why I don't keep cash on me no more, because, that scenario. But I wound up going back in the building, so I asked my boy Ross, I'm like, man, you see me with my wallet? He's like, bro, you probably put it in your room. And I sat there and thought about it. I was like, yeah, it's in my room. So I went upstairs, saw it in my drawer. It was there. But basically, we come back. I go back downstairs with everybody. And, they was telling everybody, like, it's okay. They tried to play it off like it was fireworks. We know it wasn't fireworks, but they said it was fireworks. And, basically now our school can't have another bonfire. At least we slowly getting our homecoming activities back, but we can't have a bonfire, or at least they ain't trying to give us one because of that situation. I know it's that situation, and other students who go there know it's that situation, but they not gonna say it's that situation. They gonna say it's something else. But pretty much that's what went down during, our school shoot situation. Gladly nobody was hurt, but it still took place when it didn't have to. Obviously, mixed emotions. Everybody wasn't in their right mind. It was a party, so obviously it's quick to go left. Also, too, like, it was like a big thing on Twitter. Like, people was talking about like, weekend never had none because people always got to ruin it, which is true, because that was an outsider altercation, but it's gonna obviously get blamed on the student due to the fact that it was on campus. But that's another thing they need to fix about their school. They should have investigated it instead of just assuming it was people on campus, because that's obviously not the case. We all know it was somebody off campus who got mad at somebody and they bought it on campus instead of taking it outside of campus and handling. You shouldn't have to in that way anyways, but you should be able to be grown enough to settle your agreements in a smart way to avoid yourself getting in trouble and to avoid the next person getting in trouble. Another thing too, if y'all guys want more story times like this one, or even crazier or even funny story times, I also could bring those to the channel as well. I have a few that I got lined up now, even that I could post. Well, I have to make them, but obviously I'm gonna talk to the people who are involved and get information from them as well, and see if they want to have a name included also in the video. But I have, my HBCU trip. That was like a funny and like a lit experience I had in my life. And if you do get an opportunity to go on one of those, I do recommend that you go, because it's amazing, especially when you get to travel to like different states. But I'm not gonna talk too much about it in this video, because I saw another video of his own. I also want to take the time out to thank everybody who do watch my videos and who is currently subscribed, because without y'all, I wouldn't have the motivation to keep making videos. So taking the time out now to give y'all appreciation. Shout out to all my friends and stuff who keep me motivated to do this, because without them I probably wouldn't do it. And also shout out to the new viewers who are coming to my channel, because y'all just helping me get my channel more out there by coming, and y'all are liking and sharing, and I appreciate y'all. And I can't say no much more. Without y'all, like I said, I wouldn't have the motivation. And we started new for 2021, so we're gonna blow up in 2021, speaking into existence before it happened. And we're gonna be the next, upcoming YouTuber that everybody know came from the bottom all the way to the top. And whenever I hit 500 subscribers, I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna make sure, it's worth it. I know 500 subscribers ain't a lot, but it's half of monetization, so why not? I'm gonna do one at 500, I'm gonna do one at 1,000. But until that time come, we're just gonna take the slow grind and just try to make it from, where we at now. So I appreciate y'all, and thank you. With that being said, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share to everybody, your grandma, your dad, your mom, siblings, everybody. I want this video to get out there. I'm trying to go up this year on the YouTube, and I can't do it without y'all. So with that being said, I'm out. Enjoy y'all day, and let's have a good 2021.